What's up, guys? I'm Gay Gogan. I'm pretty much brand new to Dead by Daylight. I have less than 20 hours total in the game, and most of that is with Killer, specifically Pyramid Head. I've been playing him since the beginning, and I just love the way he plays. And I just wanted to show off this video. It's something I'm fairly proud of. Yeah, I managed to pull off a 4K. I figured I could turn this into a little series of how I go from absolute noob all the way to a slightly less trash noob. So I definitely got really lucky walking into this guy at the very beginning of the match, but I kind of panicked and used my Judgment of the Dam ability, my little charge. Could have definitely just basic attacked him, and he would have went down easy, just like now. Uh, he was right there on me. Could have downed him a little sooner, but it was fine. And while I'm walking past this generator, I see that it's active, so I know there's at least one other person nearby, so I'm being a little cautious. I go straight into my Judgment of the Dam ability right after damaging it, just so I can stall the progress a little bit, because I have a hard time dealing with generators, and when people that have like rush generators with Pyramid Head, and I don't really have any good perks to counteract it. So I lay down some of the barbed wire just to stop them a little bit if they try going for them, and just so I can know, because I can hear their heartbeats and stuff when they do it. I'm not sure if that's a perk thing, I'll have to read into it, or if it's just something Pyramid I can do. I missed that, I tried to predict where they would be, and I kind of just bluffed it, like flubbed it. But I do see them teabagging in the distance, so they got my attention, is exactly what they wanted. Try doing another prediction shot here, but take a little too long, so I just have to let it drop, and they're trying to bait me right here, but I go for it, I lose them. Not doing too good in this chase. They're kind of just looping me right now, but I do get eyes on two survivors over here. Easy tag right there. They run off. I know there's one more over here. The one I just tagged stepped on barbed wire. I'm trying to see if I can get a prediction shot here. And I do. I don't have any good aura reading perks so far. I know there's a few heroes I can play as, or just level up and get their perks that are pretty good for aura reading. I've read a little bit into it, and aura reading seems to be the way to go, but I just don't have any good ones right now, so I'm running a pretty basic build, like attack cooldown, hemorrhaging. I think I spend a little bit too much time focusing right here, and I kind of get lost in the sauce because I was following the scratches, but I do hear some heartbeats because they're right here. Try to put a little pre-aiming. I think they hear me, so they run off. But he's real close, so I feel like that should have hit him, but I understand it wasn't wide enough, I guess. Just a matter of getting a little more comfortable with the hitboxes, getting more familiar. Miss my tag there. I'm not going too much into using hooks with Pyramid Head because I've just experienced. I'm just going to damage this generator real quick, stalling in progress I can. They already have one generator down, which isn't as fast as I've had some teams do it. But I try not to do too many hooks with Pyramid Head because I've run into a lot of people with, I think Defiant Strike, I've heard people call it, or just one of the perks that allow you to attack or like get out of the Hunter's Grasp when you're on two hooks or close to it. So I'm a little more cautious when that happens. Yep, they try looping me right there or sneaking past me. I got them. Easy cage. Right now I get lost in the sauce again. I'm just kind of find where exactly they are. I've already damaged this generator. No one's came and repaired it. So right now I'm just kind of wandering around the map trying to see if I can find any generators that have been worked on. I find one right here. Some pretty fresh scratch marks, so I know there's someone like right by. These are very bright and vibrant. Yeah, he's trying to get my attention. He's like dancing around, try to see if I can tag him. But I kind of did a little too early. He got away. That's fine. Kind of flubbed that. I think this is Steve. He's from Stranger Things. He was really wanting my attention, so I decided, I can waste some time on him. I didn't notice this beforehand, but there was 3 generators left at this point. I didn't notice they had done 2 while I was just doing this little chase. Now, he does hit some barbed wire, which is a little lucky for me, which means if I down him, I can just cage him pretty easily. Try to predict the pallet, but he doesn't go for it. I don't know if there's a way to cancel that. I know, yeah, there is. I just let up. Managed to hit him when he goes, try to baits me for the pallet. And then I try going for another one. Manages to predict it. And I managed to get him with a third one. So, not very consistent with my Judgment of the Dams, or Rights of Judgment. But, you know, with practice. He hits the barbed wire right there, which means I can cage him real quick, get him to 2 hooks. Easy work. Oh, never mind, he had 2 hooks. I forgot all about that. They pop a generator right above me, and I know they can leap off, so I don't go after them. Because that would just be wasting time. Everyone's at a hook stay right now, just one person's injured, so it's not the best scenario for me. You know, they have only 2 generators left. There are still 3 survivors who are pretty decent condition, unless I'm able to like hard counter one of them or corner 2 of them away from the map. And they're healing right now, so I know there's at least 2 together. This Steve over here always tries getting my attention, so kind of focus on him for a second. He's probably the best looper in this team. I was able to notice that for sure. He was like the only one that can predict my, you know, like her. She didn't even realize I was using my Rights of Judgment. But Steve, I had to like spam him, you know, I had to get desperate just to hit him with it. Try doing a predict right there, but they don't go for it. They take this moment to like book it. I see someone trip my barbed wire, so I just completely forget about Steve and them. And try finding out where it was, and I'm just lost in the sauce right now. They're gone, you know. They baited my ass pretty good. So go back, see if I can find Steve. I'm pre-firing this Rights of Judgment because I saw some scratch marks and the generator was worked on, but I guess because of the hill, it didn't really proc, so it's alright. There's another generator over here that I know they're working on, so I'll see if I can get some good tags. But they're just running straight past it. At this point, I'm just trying to like interrupt them, keep them like from doing anything. I'm able to get her pretty easily. Like I said, the only one on this team that was able to loot me was that Steve. You know, he was kind of a thorn in my side this entire time. Like ever since that first time I devoted that chase to him, I knew it was gonna be a problem because I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm really new to the game. I have less than 20 hours, and I don't really play a survivor, so I don't. And they pop a gen right here, but I don't really play a survivor, so I don't really you know, understand like how like all that they do and everything. I should probably devote some time into it, but I like, you know, being a killer and not really understanding, and kind of have to use my own intuition to get out of some situations. I see them here, like here, but I'm not the best at looping, so that's why I like Pyramid. His ability to kind of like bypass some of that, even though it's really slow and very predictable and very like what's the word for it? Very telegraphed. Trusting if I can get him in the ledge, but I was a little too slow on it. But he walks back into it, trying to juke me. So sometimes all you have to do is fire straight. I think right here, I think I'm golden because I got the most stressful player out of the team. Like, yeah, the Steve's down. I put him in the basement. You know, he's pretty close to dying anyway. So I'm just like, I forget about him. I hook him, forget about him. He's at half health, 2 hook states. I think he's gonna die pretty quick. So I started laying down my punishment of the Rights of Judgment, so I can have barbed wire like everywhere. Just so I know, like passively, if anyone tries going in, I'll know if they go in for I'll know if they go in for them because I'll see their profile. They'll get covered in barbed wire, and I'll also hear their heartbeats. She was kind of just standing there, so it kind of made me suspicious. You know, when she was just crouching there, and when she ran off, like especially when she ran off, I was like, they're trying to bait me. So I'm thinking in my head that she's trying to lure me away. So I went back to check, but no one was down there. And I was like, maybe they're working on this generator here, and they got a little bit of work on it. And I'm just really confused right now because I feel like that was a very obvious bait. But you know, maybe I was just overreading to it. But this one was clearly bait. This one right here. But I fell for it. You know, I went for it. I was able to get her. She tried using a pallet. I think it's the exact same way I got her last time. So I'm not really sure what she was thinking. Using another pallet, but it might have been the other survivor. I see that Steve managed to get unhooked, and he also has some barbed wire. The other survivor has some barbed wire, and it looked like they were just kind of panicking, trying to get out of there. And I see some scratch marks right here, but there's probably a scratch marks from the survivor I was just chasing. You know, like I was saying, I was lost in the sauce. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I'm trying to figure out where they could be, and I'm trying to see if they like booked it right after leaving the shack, the basement, but I couldn't find any scratch marks. So I was trying to see if they worked on this generator, but they didn't. And then, you know, I look over in the distance, boom, they already popped a generator way across the map somehow. Like they booked it. They must have, like, as soon as it popped, they must have been just sprinting. I'm looking around here, see some scratch marks, and boom, it's Steve. It's always fucking Steve. And you know, I'm getting like agitated at this point. I'm getting like frustrated with him. So I just go for that hit, knowing I won't be able to hit it. Boom, he dodged that pretty easily. He goes for another one. He's trying to just embarrass me right now. You know, he's looping circles around me. I just can't contend. So I'm like, damn, this guy was good. Probably one of the better. I'm not gonna say one of the better survivors because that's some people that had me chasing him for minutes. But I don't know. I just couldn't hit him. I thought he was gonna go for a pallet here, but he didn't. I was still able to get him because I moved it right at the last second. And he's bulking it, so I'm like, alright, she might have already opened the doors. I wasn't paying attention to the sound cues, and I run right into her. I panicked and I missed both of them. There was definitely a possibility I could have hooked both of them or hit both of them with that blast. I choked and I wasn't paying attention, and boom. And then I hear the door and I'm like, alright, this is now or never. And of course, he's right there, and if he just didn't do that little dance, he could have escaped, but he had to be cocky. He was running circles around me this entire game, so he just had to be cocky. Give him a little slap in the back, you know, maybe he'll learn next time. But yeah, if he wasn't cocky, he could have definitely escaped. He could have definitely given me not enough time to line up that shot, but it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match at all. Obviously, you know, it's not the greatest gameplay, and I'm sure these survivors aren't like insane or anything. But it was a good match for me. Most of the time I get like maybe 2 or 3 kills, the occasional 4K, but I'm just happy about it. Just showing off my iridescent 1 gold for all the categories, my killer rank. Player level 22 now. And of course, I had a lot of fun. These guys were like great sports, so of course I had to give them all, you know, kudos. But, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any tips for Pyramid Head or anything else I should be doing. But, have a good day.